Hi, I'm Bill Lambton. Let's imagine that you're sitting at home in your den, as I'm doing here in my home, and that you are opening your mail. You go through the mail, and there it is, your invitation to the annual company seasonal holiday party. Well, you usually enjoy those. It's a good way for you to get to see the boss in a different way, and for your boss and your colleagues to get you to see you informally and socially. During the 23 years that I was in management, I attended many functions like this. And as much fun as they are, and as good as they are at bonding people together, unfortunately, there's a risky side. The risky side is that some people treat this party just like any other party, a party that they would attend with their golf or bridge buddies, but it's not quite the same. Because even though you're in an informal situation, the rules have not changed. The boss is still the boss. And because you have a good time at the party together doesn't mean you're going to get a promotion. Also, it's risky in the sense that some people, in forgetting that it's a company party, act in a way that they wouldn't act at a company staff meeting. That's why I want to give you 7 tips for how you can socialize successfully with your boss and your colleagues at the holiday party. Number 1, make sure that you don't tell any off-color jokes. Sure, humor is in place. However, if you tell an off-color joke, people might laugh, but they're not laughing possibly because of the humor in the joke. They're laughing because they're uncomfortable and embarrassed. So rule number 1, never tell a joke at a party that you wouldn't tell at an office staff meeting. Number 2, be very careful about touching people. Unless you're dancing, which of course is a logical and an acceptable way to touch people. Otherwise, be very careful about who you touch at a party. Because putting your arm around somebody now can backfire. If they don't get the raise or the promotion that they expected, you could be in for some very sad consequences. Third, be very moderate in your drinking. Some people say, well, you know, if I just take a drink or 2 before I go to the party and have 2 or 3 when I get there, I'll be able to talk more fluently. Well, the problem is, and we've all seen this happen, we don't necessarily talk more fluently, we just talk more. Recognize that moderation in drinking is a sign of a professional person. Along those lines, don't say anything like, boy, I thought the bar here would never open, or it's always good to have a stiff drink at the end of the day, because that could indicate that you have a drinking problem. Another tip is circulate among everybody. If you're in management, don't just stick with your managerial clique. Whatever group you're associated with, mingle among others. This is a time for meeting everybody, greeting everybody, asking about their families, asking about their vacation plans. Do not stick to just one group. Another tip is, please do not engage in shop talk. Why? Well, people have talked business enough at work for 50 or more weeks out of the year. They don't want to talk business now. This is party time. This is pleasure time. So be up on the latest sports. Who are good candidates for the Super Bowl and for the major college bowls and other activities that people would be interested in. The latest movies, favorite television shows. Talk about those. As the old song in South Pacific said, talk happy talk. Talk good things. Talk happy talk. And then another one I give as a way of a tip is, not only be a talker, but be a good listener. You remember Stephen Covey said, seek first to understand and then to be understood. If you want to be the head of the party, the person that everybody remembers and talks about among themselves later very favorably, be an excellent listener. And then the last tip I would give is, make certain that you have good party manners. If food is served, you could seriously damage your image by poor table manners. Brush up on your etiquette if you need to before you go. Well, I hope that your company party turns out to be a great one, that you enjoy it, that you make contacts there that are good in that they show you in a different light, and you establish rapport with people that you've hardly known before. Follow these 7 guidelines and you will socialize successfully with your boss and colleagues. Oh, and for more information on a regular basis, I invite you to go to my website and sign up for my monthly complimentary newsletter, Winning Words and Ways. My website, www.championshipcommunication.com. And a happy and joyous holiday season and great new year to you.